Alright, market overview, portfolio breakdown, cryptocurrency market today, guys. We're going to cover quite a lot to talk about. 5 active positions we got in place. But before we cover those, let's talk about next in line. That's the Filecoin. Filecoin. We talked about the way it came off and was hitting the 76.4% Fibonacci last line of correction. Talking about the move preceding to that from bottom to top. Since it didn't reach the higher section of that range, of that system, it went down to perform a technical correction, went all the way, stretched out all the way to the bottom, and then turning around now facing the obstacle of 3.62. I believe it's cracking it right now as we speak. But before we jump into position, we just want to make sure it breaks out a local resistance of the local resistance key level of 3.736. Once it does that, that's our triggering element here. That's what we're going to be jumping in and targeting 4.46. Now, Solana, go ahead, check out the main video today, cryptocurrency section, all about the Solana. We just pulled the trigger on this one. This is the latest addition to our positioning, the 5th position. And we're going to be targeting 155.90 and 187.80, and even potentially later down the road 213.6. All about that today in the main section. Bitcoin was activated yesterday after the breakout above 65.81. We followed this one live and we talked about the case. The case is pretty strong from a weekly perspective. We're looking at a comeback to where we've been before. Multiple times before. That's 69757. We feel like pricing is on its way there and potentially even higher than that. But yeah, we decided after the solid close above 65.81 yesterday that it's a good opportunity to double up our position size. So we fired off the second one. All right, it's going to be super interesting to follow up on this one. Litecoin did well yesterday. Today it's a bit off, coming off a little bit today, but yesterday was a big day, and it seems to be making its way towards the next, the big resistance of 66.65. We already used that level twice to take profit, so we're gonna be recycling it this 3rd time, right? But this time potentially continuing higher to 72. Looking at this from the weekly perspective, I see a lot of potential to come back to 72. Yeah, that's Litecoin. Stop loss level around 59.5, I believe. Ripple, it's been pretty stagnant over the last week, right? A lot of back and forth in a very tight range, but at the end of the day, it's kind of taking a break. I feel like it's taking a deep breath before continuing on the same trajectory it came from, right? It's coming from the bottom. It's coming from 15.19 back in about a couple of weeks ago, and ever since then I believe so the last 6-7 days it's kind of trading, it's stagnant, right? It's very stagnant, but it will pick up the pace, I believe, and close the distance to the next big resistance, 61.39, which is also our official profit target. Last but not least, Dogecoin, looking pretty similar to the Litecoin if you ask me. Same, very similar situation. We have 3 trades with both, right? And they're both close to the target. And they're both coming off a little bit today. But yeah, it looks pretty good, especially here. It looks even nicer in the Dogecoin situation because it's kind of sitting on top of a support, which was resistance just yesterday where it got broken, right? Got broken by price action, 1038 we're talking about. And it's just sitting on it right now from above. So kind of checking up on it, making sure it's solid and it can kind of push itself off of it. Straight to the target, 1077. We're pretty much done here. That's, yeah, we have no contingency plan, for anything beyond 1077. We might later down the road, I mean, we could activate the conviction of the medium-term cycle, a move to 1313. We might do that. Yeah, stick around. But for now, we're gonna be, satisfied with 1077. Get out and wait for price action to continue. Only once it breaks 1141 we're going to be permitted, we're going to be allowed, technically speaking, to jump into position and chase 1313. All right, so that's pretty much it. 5 active positions at the moment. We are eyeballing the Filecoin for the 6th and the next one. And yeah, we'll come back to that, and we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you in the loop. That's about that for the day. Enjoy your weekend, guys. We're going to be back on Monday. So till then, be well.